Here with Kyle Klingman at the Dan Gable Museum. Kyle's now the executive director, and big weekend for you guys with national duels going on. A lot of people coming through the museum. Just talk a little bit about what's new, Kyle.
Well, we just started a Greco-Roman Hall of Champions. Alan and Gloria Rice, Greco-Roman Hall of Champions. We're actually in the Hall of Fame right now. Roland Gardner is behind us, and you just saw the oldest match on film, 1901 Greco-Roman match with Ernest Robert. So that's one of the great things that we have here, documenting the history of the sport. And going back to 1901, actually the Thomas Edison group did that. So Greco-Roman has a great history. It actually originated in France. They used to think that the old style was waist up in the ancient Olympics, but it wasn't. Greco-Roman originated in France, and we kind of document the history here.
Great, and talk a little bit about the weekend coming up. Dan Gable's here today. He made an appearance, and what's going on with Gable?
Yeah, I love the National Duels. This is the 5th year that it's been in Cedar Falls, and of course the Gable Museum is about 10 minutes from the Unidome, so we always get excited when we get teams coming through here. And when Dan Gable comes to the museum, we had him here from 2 to 4 today. It's like Muhammad Ali or Babe Ruth or Michael Jordan shows up for these guys from Campbellsville coming from Kentucky, getting a chance to meet Dan Gable. Everyone gets their picture with him. So this is a real special weekend for us when Dan Gable actually comes to the Dan Gable Wrestling Museum. It's one of the best weekends we have.
And I see Campbellsville, one of the teams, is here right now. Some other teams been through, looking to go through this weekend?
Yeah, Wisconsin Lacrosse was here earlier. We've had some Division III schools, NAIA. Seems like those schools appreciate it a little more because they are a little bit away from the Division I. Division I, you kind of see Dan quite a bit. But these schools that come from the East Coast, West Coast, they love it. They never get that chance, and Dan Gable is still the big name in the sport. And like I say, anytime we get Dan Gable here, it's an exciting time.
Kyle, you're back at the museum now after a year at Wrestling 411. Just what's it like being back?
I love being back. Waterloo is the wrestling capital of the world as far as we're concerned. When you look at the history here, there's been 4 coaches from Waterloo that have won a JUCO title, Division III, Division II, and Division I, all from Waterloo. Dan Gable, Chuck Patton, Jim Miller, and Kay Young, they've all done that. When you think of the history that comes through Waterloo with Dan Gable and some of the Olympians, there have been 12 NCAA champions from West Waterloo alone. East High has had 1 NCAA champion, and Columbus has actually had 3. So it's pretty amazing when you think about the history and the legacy that this city has, and I'm just glad to be a part of it.
And you guys will be open Saturday and Sunday, right?
People we will be open on Saturday and Sunday. We're going to have extended hours, and we pretty much have the 24/7 policy. If someone wants to stop by, if it's midnight and you want to stop by, give us a call and we'll open up.
And what are some of the other new things that you guys are bringing into the museum?
Well, one of the things that we want to do is we want to actually create a timeline of Dan Gable's life, starting from Waterloo, Iowa, when he was born, all the way to present day. Talk about some of the history and some of the matches he's won, and some of the great things that have happened in his life. What a great story it is. We want to document that a little better and just get more interactive. We want to get some interviews with Bob Siddons and some of these great Waterloo people and get them on film and actually have that here at the museum. We're actually just going to get something simple like a scale. Tanita's going to give us a scale to have here so that if someone wants to weigh in and just talk about the history of weigh-ins and how important that is to wrestling. So we have a lot of new displays we want to do and just make this as interactive as possible.
And the hours again for the weekend will be?
Hours for the weekend, we're open 9 to 5 on Saturday and then 9 to 1 on Sunday.